SpeedCreate. Come on, gather friends, we're going to create some distant lands. In the sky and no one else. The fun will never end. It is SpeedCreate. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 5th episode of SpeedCreate. We are closing in on hour number 9, and then on hour number 10 a little later in the video. So we're getting pretty at halfway point, pretty cool. In this episode we are going to make some, well, I will be going, you're just going to watch if you're interested. I will be doing some cutscenes. As you can see, I'm fiddling around with the balcony, Sackboy Rest. Basically the intro goes if you haven't played level, which is kind of weird if you're watching this and not playing the level, you know, but whatever. The intro basically, Sackboy gets flinged off this balcony by this dude, and then you have to take yourself up to the same point, and he's going to be, oh hey, you're back, cool. But anyway, this episode will be mostly about intros and what they should do and maybe not do, and what I try to do with them, because I like intros, they're pretty interesting. They can really, well, not intros maybe it's storytelling. They can really add to a level's story, and I don't know, it's a great way of storytelling that games use and everything uses, and it's magical. So anyway, before I do anything intro stuff, these days I like to do some sort of plan on what will happen in the intro. I don't really just doodle it up in game these days. Last time I did that was, I don't really remember. You know, I haven't even done that many intros, so but what I do is that in this level I drew a comic, just a one-page comic where every line is sort of read out, and you know, and if I don't do a comic, I usually do at least a script of some sort, or like pictures of each reaction. And as you can see now, you can read the comic in all its glory, and it's pretty much a replication of the intro that is now. So you know, I try to be, I don't know, it just happens, but sometimes my intros and stuff are funny, and you know, I think that's cool, you know. I don't really know how it happens, but I try to be a bit funny and light-hearted and whatever in the intros, and the comics really help with the timing and stuff like that, to see what works and what does not. But once I had a comic going, it was mostly just trying to get everything the way I wanted. It was just a matter of creating it. So again, I've planned the intro. Oh my god, planning, you guys! And right here I spend a lot of time just trying to get that movement of, I don't know what he's called, maybe just body badge, I don't know. But a cowboy dude is supposed to go up, take his hand on the platform, then it should go down. And I've solved that by having the platform on a spring that always tries to push it in horizontal position, and then when the dude places his hand on the platform goes down with help from the winch, and at a certain point the winch just breaks, making it seem like the dude has gone down and then let go, and everything flies away by the help of physics. But what actually happened was that the dude just laid his hand on it and the winch did the work. So I'm actually mostly just relying on having his hand go up with movers and then just letting it go, and then letting the winch do the rest. So in a way I'm relying a lot of physics. And I think that's a good idea. Because we have a pretty good physics simulation going on here, so use it. Don't just, you know, it's pretty useful actually. Just letting it go and do whatever it wants usually makes it look the best, in my opinion. So anyway, we have the basic story going here. The dude has his hat down there for whatever reason, and your task is to restore it. Even though you don't accept, you go down the giant hill, and then you're down there, and so wonderful. And it is a very simple story, like extremely simple, but I still think it works for this level, because this level is all about simpleness. It's a very simple mechanic that it uses, and I don't know, man. I like the story and deal with it. And that might also be one of the reasons I like stories so much, because I have no idea at all what I'm doing when I'm creating a story, so every time I try it, I learn something new, and that's pretty cool, you know? I love learning something new. So in this story, I maybe learned that, oh hey, you can do a simple story, it can be totally fine. But even in Mission Impossible, which has the simplest story like ever, I learned that, okay, it's cool to have the character follow you in the background. I think that's cool, and I can also have the sort of the boss character sort of follows you in the level, sort of foreshadowing stuff. You'll see the cat in the background if you play it, whatever. It's just a little detail, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool, I can totally do that, whoa. So even if it's super simple stuff, I always learn something with stories. And that is not the case with gameplay always. I know, I learn more about storytelling techniques than gameplay when I try it. Because I try it so rarely. You can only do one story per level, can you? So, and I don't really make too many levels. I mean, I'm slow. I don't know if I'm slow, but I don't publish too often. So yeah, story is very interesting to me. And in my new upcoming levels, I'm actually focusing more on story, which is very pleasing, and very little on gameplay. You'll see. Very exciting. So it's sort of each level is sort of a story experiment, which is very fun. I think the best story experiment was Flower Bucket. I really like how the story was told there. Very, I don't know, very improvised on my part. I just made it. I was like, alright, this is my workload. I'm just gonna doodle a bit. Alright, well, I guess I'll make a jumping machine, and I'm gonna have a plot here, so I guess I'll make her steal a heart, herder. That'll be cool, right? Okay, cool. And then the whole plot with their amazing relationship and everything. Oh my god, it's so deep. Oh my god, you guys, you can't even handle the deepness. Which doesn't remind me, I just sort of thought of it. I would be pretty interested in playing some community levels which have a nice story. Are we playing a bit more? I have been playing a bit more community levels recently, because, you know, that's fun, and trying to leave some feedback without sounding like a complete douchebag, which is a challenge, because I'm kinda harsh and honest when I do that stuff. And I'm like, okay, this and this and this was wrong, but this was right. And it's like, I don't know, I always think I sound kind of like a douche, but I try not to, and I try to be honest. And the review limit number of characters is always too low for me, because I want to do comments on everything. Anyway, if you guys know of any levels or creating ever levels with nice storytelling and nice stories and or cutscenes, just let me know, because I would like to play them. I think my favorite cutscene, there's so few of them that I have seen. Stella Chris made an amazing cutscene intro for his crazy, oh my god, he made like a shooter over the course of 9 months, I think. It's picked and stuff. It's called Aleste. It's based on an old game. Anyway, it's pretty good. You should play it if you haven't. Anyway, the intro is absolutely beautiful and sets the tone perfectly. And it's just, it's the best thing ever. But I don't know. Other than that, I can't really think of any good stories at the top of my head. I mean, mostly you just remember gameplay from LBP levels, don't you? It's kind of hard to remember stories. But if you have played or have created a nice level with story, then I will be happy to play it. And actually, if you created any level that you would like me to play, then since you are watching me on YouTube, you are probably a cool person. So, I don't know, leave a comment and I might play it. I don't know. Leave some feedback, have some fun, eat some candy. Sounds like a wonderful idea. Anyway, we have moved on from making that door, no wait, that what is it called? I don't know, that logic where you're going to fly off and he pushes you down. We have finished that now, and it took way too long. It took like an hour for whatever reason, which is kind of frustrating, but it's a thing. It happens. We're closing in on hour 10, I think, maybe. Let's check. Yes, upon checking, I can confirm that we are closing in on our 10th hour in our Create marathon thing. It's not really a marathon, considering I do it in like 4 different passes, but hour 10 anyway. and we are continuing the story. I mean the intro, and this is the first scene where you don't really see Sackboy, it's just a zoom out. I should do more of these because they are freaking amazing. They are so easy to make and so fun to make. So I'm really happy with it. Yeah, anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something smart. Oh yeah, it wasn't really smart, but whatever. I don't usually do intros like this. I usually just have a simple approach, having a character talk to Sackboy, and maybe having the character do something, and maybe having it progress over the level. I don't know what I've done earlier. It's kind of In Help Yourself, my first LBP2 level, it was absolutely disastrous. It was just a character telling you to find homework, and it was horrible. In next level, which was Flower Bucket, it was an actual story there, which is very nice, and I'm very happy with it. And it was more than just well, there were characters just talking to you and they didn't really do anything, but it was also sort of the story incorporated into gameplay, which I'm very happy with. So I don't know, doodle up a nice story, somehow, I don't know how. And then we move on to what is it? Sack tracking, which is another level I did. And looking back, that level is a bit too buggy to like be proud of, which is a shame because and also the gameplay is not really ordered in the right order, because it's very boxy sort of, because I did all the gameplay and just put it together, and it's it's creative, but it's also very boxy, and it doesn't really feel good to play in my opinion. If I would have redone it, I would have created everything in cardboard and then add scenery, but I was stupid, and I also probably had backtracking, because backtracking is so good in that environment, especially if you're in like the level plays out in evil guy's lair. So I would have probably had like you backtrack to the lair, and you have some more interactions between Sackboy and the boss, and the prince and the boss, that the boss have whatever. I am not happy with that. But the story was there. It was a cool story, I think, and the ending cutscene was also nice, if you remember that. And then I did hop to it, and damn, I actually did that in like I don't know, a month maybe. I was like, okay, I really need to get this done, because I was going away to work on other stuff. I was like, okay, I really need to get this done fast. I need to get it done now. I'm going to work at Tarsier for the summer. Yeah, man, I'm so cool. Yeah, it was such a summer job. I'm not that cool. But I was going away, and I was like, okay, I really need to finish this, because I will not have time to finish it anyway. So I literally finished it, and it was like, I don't know what it was, but I worked every day for like a lot of hours, and I finished it in time, and it was very buggy. So again, that's a level I really like the ground premise, and I think the gameplay stood up, but again, it's just too buggy for me to actually be really proud of it, and that is such a shame. I really need to give myself more time to finish the levels and like be properly polished and awesome. And then we have SpeedCreate. Wait, I was going to talk about the story. Oh yeah, Help Yourself. The story, I think it was alright. I think the pacing was nice, with a sort of the Toad Queen becoming more and more angry with you. But the ending, again, didn't really deliver it for me. Because, I don't know, it's so sudden with the race and everything, and you press the button. I'm just assuming you played all of my levels here. I'm happy with my levels, you should play them, in my opinion. But again, the story was not perfect, but I think it worked. It was fun to create also, very fun to create, especially for the gameplay and the sort of inspired by Japan scenery. Oh god, the episode is ending soon. And then we have SpeedCreate with chess and story, and the pony level chess and story, both of which I am very proud of. And then we had Help Yourself, which is this, yay! So maybe I do try to do some story. I don't think it's too bad, and I learn something every day, every time I try. Alright, I'm sorry for all the random story rambling. Hope you enjoyed it anyway. I sure did, enjoying analyzing my old levels. I can go there, I can look at my levels and go, oh my god, this and this and this is wrong, and I have so much improved. Woo! Even like more recent levels, I can go back. The only level I cannot do that right now in is Help Yourself. Just a little bit. Anyway, the episode is ending. I hope you enjoyed very much. I will see you when you watch the next episode, which is yeah, cool. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Iniska, you're a person, and SpeedCreate episode 5 is ending. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!